Is the music too loud?
Ah, the music's never too loud. It's James Brown. Oh, shoot, I shouldn't have said that. We just got blocked in 29 countries.
Yeah, we did.
So tonight, is it a real show or is it a practice show? Tune in and find out.
Yeah, we are. We will.
Hey, I'd like to know the answer myself.
I know.
That'd be a fantastic revelation.
Yeah, it would. Oh, you know what?
Yeah. Oh, look at that! It's 8:03. Are we doing this thing?
Live.
Live. Oh. I forgot to put pants on again.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's all right.
You know, part of the song,
What's that?
it says, I swear to God. Now, I don't know that this song was written when Gatorade was made, but I could swear that it says, man made the electrolytes.
Hey, a little known fact about James Brown, he loved his electrolytes. He did. I know you probably hadn't heard that, but it's true. He loved his electrolytes.
Oh.
He was a big fan of those electrolytes.
Let's go here, and
Should we welcome everyone to the Monday Night Man Show on Tuesday nights? Because men procrastinate better than no other.
Brett, why do we have the Monday night show on Tuesday nights?
Simply put, men procrastinate better than any other human beings on the planet.
Amen.
In other words, women.
Yeah, and those that are confused.
Yeah, and I mean, there is that aspect of it.
So I'm at church on Sunday, and oh wait, do you see that behind me? I'll get it up on the wall better. I'm gonna get like a mount.
Oh, look at that! It's me behind you. It was me looking over your shoulder. Look at that. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
There. Oh, wait. No, it's not you because it's me because I got me locked in. Okay, wait. I'm going to not say anything and let you talk and then watch what happens.
You know how much I like to talk. So when I get to talk and see myself do it twice on a single screen, I'm even happier.
There you go. Twice as much of Brett is
That's right.
Twice as much of
much of me. Oh, my fans love me, don't they? I love me. I guess. Well, that's I'm my only fan, so it's
Speaking of me, I won't. I will be here to do the show in late August. I'll be back. Never mind.
I'll be back.
I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Do you want to know where I'm going so that I can come back from?
You know, you're probably going to tell me someplace really cool, clever, neat, wonderful, and I'm going to tell you about my vacation as soon as you're done with that. This last week when we were off the air. But no, you go ahead and you just share with me and the world, what are you doing on your vacation?
Oh, you mean like going to the Packers game in the Schreiber Suite and then getting to sit at the 50-yard line, row 1, seat 1?
Oh, you're not
like that. You mean?
How do you even know?
Playing the
How
Raiders?
do you even know? You're not going. Nah, you're just making that shit up.
Yeah.
No. What?
Dude, I'm like, okay, so in the real man's world's life, I guess, what we do for work, but we're not going to say where it is we work because
No. This is not a. Well, we work here. We work for the Blast essentially, and we have this little side radio show or internet web, whatever. What do you call? You want to call it radio?
We have this side thing that we do Monday through Friday from about 7.
That's right. It's that side job we have that actually pays the bills.
We both side together, side doing the same thing. But anyways, so the promotion was 9 weeks, 8 weeks, 9 weeks, whatever they are, of selling how much cheese you can sell, right, or from a particular brand. So for 8 weeks, okay, first of all, with the final week to go, I was like in 5th or 6th place. There's like 5 people in front of me. A couple of pretty big, heavy hitters were in front of me. I used to be a heavy hitter as far as promotions go, but the last couple of years I've just backed off. But anyways, that's another story. The last week, I'm only like 6 or 7 points out of first place, but I've got like 5 people in front of me. So it's a mountain to climb when you've
I'll
got to
say.
get that many people up to get your,
Absolutely.
because it's a percentage
Of course.
over your base,
Over your base and your prior. I get that. Yeah.
and
You're trying to improve upon yourself.
which means you also are now fighting big numbers at the end of it to jump over. So the whole first 8 weeks, I sold 324 cases. In the last week, I sold 125.
Wow.
So I
That's
sold, yeah, and so
cheater.
it's my
Cheater.
second. It'll be the
Cheater, cheater. Well, hey, as
time in
Hillary
2
Clinton, as
years.
Hillary Clinton says, it's time to move on. Now we know the whole story. It's time to move on.
No, I want to keep talking about myself.
I don't want to hear. Listen, the fact that we talk about
Dude, you actually look pretty good with that little manscaped beard looking.
I know. This is where we talk about my week last week.
Yeah.
I didn't. Okay, first, you can thank you for noticing. Hey, look at this. I figure if I keep going, you see all this? See this thing go? Look at this. If I keep growing the old beard for about 4 more years, I might have one of those cool downtown Portland, Oregon, neck beards that hangs down to here kind of thing. Wouldn't that be epic? Oh, no. Oh. If you can hear me, I'm frozen up, or you are, or something. Dang it. And that's how we know it's a practice show. Nah, 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 nah. You back?
Snap.
Oh, snap. I thought that was me.
Oh, snap.
And you missed, I said, well, folks, that's how you know whether it's a practice show or whether it's a real show.
Yeah, and I'm going to eject my second character
Oh, there you go.
out, and now
Oot.
I'm back.
I'm out. All right, then, everybody.
You know what I did? It's not that I didn't want to listen to you.
Wait a minute. So when I started talking about my fantastic beard that's been growing for well over a week, that this is all you can see, it kind of froze up and went away. So I'm kind of thinking.
What I did was I unscrewed my my microphone here just to drop it down so it wasn't like in my face.
Yeah.
In my face.
We want to see your face, buddy.
And immediately my computer goes, "Ah, snap." It did, just like that. Oh, snap. So where did you go, besides the fact that you're actually looking manly?
Thank you very much. I was keeping the beard for a couple weeks. And what I was saying, I think we froze up before I said it, but I said I figure if I keep this beautiful project going for like 3.5 to 4 years, I can then finally shave my head and do one of those neck beard thingies that all the Portland cool. Oh, it'll be gone by then, won't it? Shit. When the facial hair things come in, I can't do it. I mean, see, you've seen the goatee. I mean, whatever this thing is, this rat's nest I've got around my my lip and chin here. Yeah, that's been like a year. This is what I got after a year.
No. You didn't have that when we were on a couple weeks ago.
Oh no, this part, no. But this little shadow thing.
Really?
Yeah. See, that's just it. Listen, I like football, I like women, and I like guns. Do not question my manhood based off of my facial hair.
So I have to go back and actually watch a video to check and see if you had.
You can watch the progression. If you go back and watch the video from past shows, and you spend a little bit of time, every now and then, like when I turn my head and the light hits it just right, you can see it, and so you'll know that it's there. It's sort of like the Loch Ness monster. That's what my facial hair is.
Hey, I'm gonna so just because we're just shitting around here, and we've always had this thing that you started when it came to sound checks. We'll just say sound checks.
Sure.
What is it that you always said?
Sibilance, check, 1 2 1 2. And you know where I got it?
I don't even know what the hell that means. So I looked it up because I showed you those headphones that I got last time.
Oh yeah.
Okay. As much as it hurt me to do, I took them back, and believe me, it was hard.
Your wife found out, didn't she?
No. Well, yeah, yes, but I made up a story as to how I got them. And
it's a good thing that we don't have anybody watching this show because she might hear about it.
Right. So pull up a web page real quick.
All right, I can do that.
Type in the word. It's all one word together.
Okay.
Massdrop.com. M-A-S-S. M-A-S-S.
What is it?
Massdrop.com.
So massdrop.com.
And then under communities, whatever, click that box and check audio files.
Communities. Oh, see, now you're making me work for this right now. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Enthusiastic communities. Audio file. There you go. Okay.
Okay. So.
Oh, but I have to sign up for it. I can't get in there.
No, you don't.
Yeah, it says right here I got to sign up for it. Yeah.
All right, well, just sign up real quick. Trust me, it's worth it.
All right, then. Oh, I guess I have to. Got to provide emails.
Really?
Yeah.
This will be worth it. This will be worth it.
All right.
It'll so be worth it.
See if that works. Welcome to Massdrop. Let's go. Here we are. Keep going. Keep going. Start exploring. Okay, what am I doing now that I'm inside this? Wow.
Yeah.
Oh shoot! I just spent like $565,000.
Okay. Here's the deal.
Oh my gosh!
What they do is okay. So let's go to.
Hold on.
Are you in Massdrop?
Stop for a moment. I need to. Yeah.
You almost threw up before the show, or you did throw up before?
No, I wasn't throwing up there. I was just finishing up. This stuff looks great.
Okay. First of all, the headphones are the AKG7XX or whatever for $199. Those.
Hey, wait a minute. Are we promoting these guys?
Maybe.
Maybe. I'll tell you what. This gear looks good though. Jeez. Yes. Now, what's the headphone we're looking for?
Okay. So what we're doing is you're going down to audio files. Go to drops. See where it says discover, then drops, then talk, then beta.
Shoot, I'm just seeing equipment here. Subscribe. Oh, drops. Yeah. Sorry.
Drop. Okay, click on drops.
Got it.
This is going to be a closed drop. Let's see, go down 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the word I first heard about this was, do you see with the red, their headphones? This is Massdrop AKG K7XX for $199.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so those
are pretty.
Those were getting some massive play, like all over the place. But then keep going where it says ended.
Where am I looking here? All right, this is exciting stuff right here. I'm enjoying this. This is some crazy. I want to look at some of this stuff. Oh my gosh, look at that little speaker set. Holy shit.
Yeah.
All right, so listen, I don't know. Oh, ended. Yeah, ended. I see ended.
Okay, recent drops.
Okay.
Fuck. Never mind.
Now, are these like closeout items or something? Is that?
No. Okay, so here's what happened. I had my Bear Dynamics and I took them back because I started. Fostex does what all these companies do, and you could do the audio files, which is headphones and gear, stuff like that, or go into speakers, or go into. They make a bunch of so there's a bunch of different kinds of things for guys. This is a guy page.
Dude, they've got wood grain headphones on here.
Yeah, for how much?
Like, it's in the ended category.
Yes, for how much?
It doesn't say. There's no price involved.
Oh,
It's
are they rosewood?
It's walnut. It's got a walnut casing on the outside of the headset.
That's why I took my Bear Dynamics back. I bought those.
No, you didn't.
Brett, look.
No.
Out loud. Wait, I can't say this out loud.
Oh, right. Of
See
course.
this?
Hey, Lisa.
That much.
Wow.
You see my fingers on the screen?
$4. That is a great deal.
No.
You guys got to check out this. What?
Then add the 00.
There's not a third zero, is there?
No, but
dude, you're moving in with me after that one.
So here's what MassDrop does. They say, okay, we're going to take the really killer, awesome product that might be, okay, let's say those headphones about $1,000.
No, at least, yeah.
For the what they call the X900s, they sell for $900. So they go, okay, how could we get that product and maybe just tweak it a little bit to have our own signature?
Mm-hmm.
Lower the price by doing a bulk purchase. So they have what's called a drop. And then everybody who wants them signs up at one time, and it goes for like a month. And you go, okay, raise your hand, I'm committed. I'm so committed that I'm giving you my credit card. At the end of the time, so let's say they got, okay, 2,000 people signed up. Then they take those purchases and they pull the money from all the people. They don't take it right away, but as soon as the drop ends, you go, okay, Fostex, here's 2,000 people who have all paid $400. Make them all now, get them ready, and then ship them to us, and we'll ship them out. So it's a big bulk buy. And
right.
So they tweak this or that, and these are like.
It's kind of cool. So it's the whole site here is basically a bulk buy web page. Yeah. Everybody jumps on the bus. As soon as the bus is full, then we're going to go ahead and drive over and get our headphones.
Yeah, then we're going to place the order for you, and we're going to send them out to all of you guys who are in the drop.
God, I got to tell you, a couple of these things that are just intriguing me are some of these little bookshelf smaller speakers. These look solid.
Well, then okay, so
sub looks good.
Do this. You found one that you liked, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so did you click on it?
I have. I'm looking at the walnut cans. Is what it's called. It's called walnut cans. I like cans. You know, it's the man show, and whenever you talk about cans, I'm going to get excited about that.
That's a closed drop, right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so that one's closed. I don't know if you click on it. There's also a spot towards the upper right-hand spot that says discussion.
Yeah.
Join discussion. That's the problem. I joined the discussion. Now I'm reading 100 pages with all these people who are talking about it. So then I went on and saw people who had previously bought on the first drop because this is like the second one.
Right.
And people are like having an orgasm over these. And then there's a guy. So I go on YouTube all the time and I do like reviews. I'll watch reviews. And there's a guy called Z Review, and he's from New York. He has this system where it's a little box, and he literally will put the headphones on the box so that when he plays them and he plays a bunch of different music, you are literally hearing those headphones.
Ooh.
And now when you can pick up the sub bass and you hear the mids properly, and then you hear so all of that to say this. I go all around the block just to say this.
You've dragged us. Hold on. You've dragged us through the mud for approximately 18 minutes
to talk about sibilance.
To talk about something that you don't even own anymore. Didn't you take them back? Is that what you said?
Recording voice, as in a voiceover for a song like singing, or as an announce voiceover, you might have to deal with sibilance, especially if you're using condenser microphones. They're very crisp, and sibilance would be worse. Oh, and by the way, in case you don't know what sibilance is, it's that hissy sound that occurs when someone says something with an S in it at the front, S, or an S in the middle of a word.
Yeah, check, 1, 2.
And the problem is even worse when someone's singing something really soft.
Absolutely, that is awesome.
It's lower, but the sibilance stays at the same level. So the sibilance to voice ratio is higher for quiet singing. There are really two ways.
I love it.
Most people deal with it using a de-essing filter, which is just
Yeah.
a compressor that only compresses in upper mid-range and high frequencies. And that second way to deal with it is to go in and look at the tracks and put a volume envelope on there and just dip down just for a fraction of a second.
Isn't that great? I found a guy who did a video on Simulants. Check.
What, you know where I got that, right?
Yeah, from some.
You know where it comes from.
No. Oh yeah, some movie. The movie. And then the guy was going.
It comes from SNL,
right.
and it's Tom Hanks as a roadie in the skit. It's his only thing that he really does. But he comes out and he's doing the mic check for, good Lord, a Skid Row or something. Maybe that was the Skid Row episode. But he comes out and he's like, all right. He goes, sibilance, check, 1, 2, 1, 2. And that's been one of those things that's always stuck in my head. Always stuck in my head.
So I had to play that.
That is awesome, by the way. Thank you for that. You know what? I didn't know where that buildup was going. I had no idea. I was like, oh, God. Although I like the man aspect of the headphones. And, I mean, come on. Who doesn't love that crap?
Well, so for anybody that does end up watching back the show later when we play it or happen to whatever, massdrop.com, it's a guy thing. I'm sorry, I get excited when I talk about headphones and cans and stuff.
Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna listen. Let's see if I can open this up without killing my feed. You know, I've got this new ultra fast. You know, even with my Wi-Fi in the house, I mean, I'm pushing. Well, you saw it. I'm pushing like, 150 plus.
Yeah.
Which is great. But I was actually having some drag earlier during a pause, and I was getting a little bit worried about that. And I mean, how do you guys out there feel about when you drag and pause? I mean, come on, is that not a fear from every male in listening right now? It's like you don't want the drag and the pause. You just don't. You need solid flow, no drag, no pause. I think that's a rap song too. I'm pretty sure.
It must be. Speaking of rap, we're gonna play something from Ice Cube coming up here in a minute.
Now I don't know if you can actually. I wanted to talk about that too. I'm glad you. I don't know if you can actually pull up the link I just sent you via email, via a certain, common email that we share. Check that out real quick. If there's some way you can play it. It's only 8 seconds long off YouTube, but it's what I'm talking about.
If you were to send that to me on not that common email you were just referring to, because I don't have that computer, I'm not using that one right now.
Sure. Right.
If you were to send me that on.
Well, hey, hold on. Let me see. Let's try this, because this is obviously a practice show, right? We're doing the practice show. Is that what we're doing tonight? No, we're not. This is a real show. Wait. It's a real practice show.
Right.
I like that even better. Hold on. Let's see if the magic can happen. And we've been talking about this. There are plenty of ways for me to join this conversation via my technology. If I can just figure out how to get the hell back to where I was. There we go. All right. So let's go up here to a share screen. And we're going to go ahead and start it. Let's see if I can get this done. No, honestly, because this will be worth it.
Right. Do your thing for a minute. I need to check on something. 1 second. No wonder I'm having. Okay. I just did a speed check and I realized that I'm not plugged in direct. Hold on. Do your thing. Find it. It's going to take me like 1 second.
What, are you on Wi-Fi? No way. Oh, there it is. Oh, this is great. Here we go. All right, then.
I just ran a speed test because
Yes.
you just
while we were doing the show, you ran a speed test.
Yeah, and and I'm running download speed right here of 27.5. 27.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay,
And I'm
so
like,
let's
whoa, 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 what the
can
hell?
you actually see the video I've got up?
Hold on.
Oh, this is going to get blocked. Come on.
Go ahead.
Snell's not going to let us share this. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Turn it up.
No, there's no video.
Oh, you didn't see the video? That sucks. All right. Well, that was it, though. Did you hear it?
No. It's gonna
Oh.
block it.
Oh, there are. How do they already know? How do they know? I thought we were more clever than that. You know what? We need.
There. No, you just had there.
Oh, do you see the videos now?
Now
Oh, okay. Hold on. Give me a half second here.
the little wheel.
Yeah. Let's see. There we go. There it is. All right. Let's see if.
Put your phone up to it. Oh, look at that. No, you know why we can't hear it? Because your headphones are plugged in.
Oh, that could be it. All right. Well, anyway, it's really funny, and you guys would have totally loved it if I'd have been able to do it.
So
Okay, back to the show.
it. Well, I mean, okay. Let's do this. Just because we're fricking around here and having fun.
Oh, hell yeah. Turn off that screen share. It is, I got to tell you, I don't think we've fully explored the capabilities of Google here. Now, you just ran a speed test and realized that what? You were
I was like 300 megabyte speed slower than I should be.
What?
It's
That's
still
pretty fast.
Something's going on because normally I'm around 300. Even right now I'm 30. But okay, so here's another thing. I told you my hard drive was starting to slow down.
Sure.
So,
that happens, man. When you get older, dude.
You hit it with a little bit of.
My hard drive is slowing down too, and that's why they make that little blue pill.
So I ordered from Dell a new hard drive, an SSD hard drive, but they didn't have for a decent price what I wanted. So the guy goes, "Oh, we'll have a hybrid." Well, a hybrid was like 90% regular hard drive and 10% SSD. And I'm like, okay, so I put it in and it's like, sucks. So I get looking on Best Buy and I'm like, wow, that's what I'm going to go right there for my Samsung SSD. I'm going back over. So I thought, just for shits and giggles, I'm going to type in Samsung SSD on Dell. Boom, there it is. I'm like, what? They had it? And this bozo, when I called Dell, didn't tell me about it.
Of course not. Why would he want to make the sale?
Well, he sold me on something else that was just like generic. And so, anyways, long story short, it's coming tomorrow, and I'm sending back the other one, and they did a price match, and I got a credit card there, so I don't have to. It's American.
Look at that. That's a beautiful thing. A lot of people out there don't realize that the story you just told is a great example too. But if you find an item on the internet, especially when it's technology based, and you can point out to the place that you bought it or to a company you'd like to buy it from, and you can go in and say, hey, listen, I found this over here for this, and I found this over here for that. What can you guys do? Always ask. I'm telling you. Listen, if anything in my life, I have learned what markup is. I've learned what burden is. I've learned what a pad is, and we all know those terms. Anybody who sells stuff understands what I'm talking about. Always ask the question, man. Get a better deal. Hey, I gotta tell you right now. I just ran a speed test too. I was curious to see what would happen while we were actually broadcasting. I got 175 megabits per second on my download, and my upload hit 12, which isn't bad. For Wi-Fi connected while doing other things, come on,
right?
That's not bad. And by the way, I'll give a shout out to. I will do this. Xfinity, Comcast. I have their product. I used to be a CenturyLink customer. I'm not selling one product or another, but I got to tell you, this kind of blows CenturyLink away.
Oh yeah.
The consistency is there.
Well, now I don't know what's going on right now, but normally your camera is really clear, and it's not clear.
Well, that could have something to do with it. Maybe I got such high speeds on my test because it was just deleting my camera speed. I don't know.
Oh, okay, it's back.
Okay, there, because I closed the test. Yeah, so that could have been it. It was focused on the test. It was anyway. Okay, so let's take off 75 megabits a second then. Yeah, right. It's not that great. Forget it. Comcast.
Hey, wait. So, oh, never mind. That's just too much to look up. But yeah, I'll figure out. So, anyways, once I get my SSD hard drive in there tomorrow, and
now,
all that,
Jim,
we'll be back.
You keep sounding smart by using things like SSD and stuff.
Solid state drive.
Right. But do people know what that means? Let's share that. This is the man show. We talk about hopefully guns at some point, women, politics, sports, and technology because we're geeks. SSD means what? How many moving parts is that new hard drive going to have?
0.
Correct. How much faster will it be than a 7,600 RPM? Not a million.
Yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's because the whole thing is like it's like one giant stick of memory. That's all it is.
Yeah.
And that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. There's no spinning things anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
Anytime you have to take something that has mass, such as a disk, and spin it at a rate of speed and have another piece of metal that reads it and things, you're going to run into trouble and it's going to slow down. Now, here's the thing. As far as that new hard drive that's going to be showing up and changing your world here soon, I have, how do I say this? I don't consider myself to be stupid, but that is a technology that just eludes me. How does you get non-moving about the nano? How does it do it? How does it talk to itself? I don't get it.
I don't even understand how we do the wireless stuff on cell phones or whatever. So I don't care. Hey, look at
that's easier for me to understand. Anyway, go ahead.
Did you see what Ice Cube said? Or
I loved it.
Did you? Okay,
I'm gonna play the video.
On our
video, I you know what sucks is it's like some of the stuff that's got the content that's protected and whatnot. It's like we're not making money off you guys. It's
no.
I hate it when they cut this stuff.
Americans love. Donald Trump is what Americans aspire to be. Rich, powerful, do what you want to do, say what you want to say, be how you want to be. That's kind of been like the American dream. So he looks like a boss to everybody, and Americans love to have a boss.
Hey, Jim, pause it for a second.
He's a pig.
1 second.
You know, to call.
Yeah.
Now, let's go back and listen to that again, because I want to bring that.
Was that loud enough? Because I kind of feel like I want to make it louder.
Turn it up a little bit more. But let's kind of pause this and break it down for a second. What he just said, is there any more truth than that? And I don't care how poor you are, what slum you live in, what rich house you live in. You know, you're Bill Gates, you're freaking Obama. I mean, it doesn't. What do Americans want?
And he doesn't mean, when he says everyone wants a boss, he doesn't mean like everybody wants a boss. He means like of their life, but everyone wants like the hero guy, the tough guy. Everybody wants to be one. Everyone wants to know that someone's in charge who is one. They don't want like a limp-wristed Obama community organizer in charge. You want to know that a boss is in charge. If things happen, someone's got your back.
Think about this too. Let's talk about where does he come from?
And we're going to talk about we're going to play part of that in a minute.
Okay, so go ahead. Can you reset the video just a little bit and let's hear that again?
Like I said on earlier posts today, there's one thing that Ice Cube is not. That he is not an Uncle Tom.
Nope, I don't think so either. I think he's a smart human being.
Yeah.
We're
What
talking about a kid that came from the
what
streets.
Americans love. Donald Trump is what Americans aspire to be. Rich, powerful, do what you want to do, say what you want to say, be how you want to be. That's kind of been like the the American dream. So he looks like a boss to everybody, and Americans love to have a boss. So that's his appeal to me.
Now watch this.
Um, you know, to call your own citizens super predators is pretty harsh, and and it's pretty big indictment. It's just like the term thug or hoodlum. It's just an easy
Hoodlum.
brush to paint somebody with, and it's really um, not solving the problem. It's just making it worse.
It's dismissive.
You got any thoughts about Bernie Sanders? You feeling the burn at all? You got to talk about the 1%.
I mean,
calling for a political
to
revolution.
me, it's like he's been in there 30 years, and what have you done?
What have you done?
Yeah. So what are you gonna do different from from outside Congress? Now what's gonna happen different? Where you been? So
what's funny is I felt when I watched this,
Mm-hmm.
I felt like I think inside his head he has about 2 hours of solid comments that I would pretty much love to hear.
Dude, do
And
this.
it looked like it looked like in a weird way, I'm just gonna say this, in a weird way, it kind of seemed like he was a little bit nervous. Kind of seemed like he was kind of maybe holding back a little bit. I would love to see him unleash his passion for some of these thoughts. And
being interviewed by
but-
Bloomberg about, I believe it was about the movie Barbershop, like part 9 or whatever.
I know, right?
And so, Brett, if you go into YouTube and type in Ice Cube Donald Trump comments,
Mhm.
and then what happens is on the right side, you're going to have like 8 videos. One of them is like 45 minutes long.
Oh, really?
So
Okay.
that's a snippet out of this long
Got it.
interview of things that he talked about. So you can watch that a little later.
I will do that. Now, I was talking about. I'd like to break down some of those comments that he made. I love what he said there. Just that little snippet. I'd like to watch the whole thing too. First and foremost, I'm the white guy from the suburbs. Who are we kidding? You can see my white guy beard here. I'm badass, right? I loved NWA when they came out. I was a big fan. I went out and bought that disc as fast as I could. I could probably say that Straight Outta Compton is an album that Jane's Addiction did nothing shocking. I can recite every song word for word. NWA is in that same category. I loved the album. I loved what it was doing. I loved what they were saying. I didn't relate, not directly, but parts of what their message was made me think, made me be like, yeah, this is a system that's against us. And you hear what he's saying right there. He's talking about that boss thing. He's not talking about, and you're right, he's not talking about somebody in charge of you. He's talking about, I'm the boss. It's like, shoot, respect. I want somebody that I can respect. I have no respect for these liberal frickin' pussies that Obama won't come out and say it's terrorism. He wants to protect his Muslim brothers. And we're talking about a rapper who came up in the streets, and let's just say it this way, a little bit of luck, a little bit of love, and a little bit of God, and he's sitting doing interviews with Bloomberg. Come on. That's not supposed to happen. But I listened to what he's saying, and he's dead right. He's dead right. Go ahead.
Oh,
You're supposed to jump in here with some thoughts.
is that?
Hey, it's on to you now.
So you had that pregnant pause, restate, pause, restate, pause, waiting for me to jump in. Got it.
Here's the thing. We could actually, if we start going back and editing the show, it's going to be 30 minutes of really good stuff instead of like an hour and a half.
I feel bad because there's a Facebook friend of mine, Steve, from down in Florida, and he made comments last time we were on air, and I didn't see them until later because I was just so freaked out about how much problems we were having with the sound. And I think what it was happening was that my hard drive was dying. And so it was that spinning wheel we talked about was
right.
slowing everything down.
There's so much proverbial truth in that too. Fight the power, folks.
And in a way, it's not doing it right now, but it's being very slow right now. When I'm trying to pull stuff up, which is fine. I mean, I'm getting my solid state.
Well, you're taxing that processor, so.
Yeah. Now the processor is it's an i7 core. Never mind.
Sure, it's a good core.
But I was just gonna. What was I gonna do, Brett? I was looking on YouTube for something.
This 10 minutes brought to you by Microsoft and the i7 core processor.
But if you go to, I want to share something with you that's kind of cool. This is from nobody else. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was looking for some comments that Steve made before.
Oh, that's it. Now I remember.
Do you have Facebook open on one?
I do. As a matter of fact, I can get there right now. I'm there already.
Okay. All I'm gonna do.
Actually, I don't know if you have that new insert that you can do with the sort of like an app insert for Facebook, but Facebook will actually pull itself up now and shoot itself straight into your brain and explain to you why it's not showing you certain things. So when you said Facebook, it actually went through my headset and it pulled it up automatically. It's I don't know, that Zuckerberg got something.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it makes the censorship so much easier, which
Must
is
be why I can't sleep at night.
Right, I know, right? It's because there's always things shooting into your head.
Okay, now this is kind of important, but that you not actually click on the show. Well, you can just make sure it's muted or whatever. But so go ahead and did you see that little link that I sent you?
Link. Oh, there we go. Is there some sort of a webcast?
Well, I just want to show you. So when you click on it, you're going to go to YouTube, and you see.
Oh, there it is. Look at that.
Live now.
What? We have a YouTube page?
Cool.
Oh my gosh, I had no idea. Where's this technology coming from?
So we could literally send people to like YouTube. It says
like
live now. People would know to click on, and or onto the Facebook page. But can I make fun of a couple people right now? Like everybody.
Why would you not?
Who, when you look at all the time, just doesn't matter, during the day, whenever, something will go live. And then you click on that page on that person, and it's live. And they literally have, what they have is their cell phone. We talked about this once before, but their cell phone is like this. And it's like a selfie, but it's off camera because it is the camera. So it's like back here, and they have it set up. And they're not like holding it. And Facebook has a program, and you click live, and then you could be on live on Facebook. Just you. But the way you and I do it right now, we're not doing selfies, man. We're doing freaking studio stuff where we're actually in different parts of the country.
Hey, I would like to say this. The Blast shared Derek E. Grayson's post. This is a comment that I believe that you scripted. Derek E. Grayson, if Negroes reelected a crackhead as a mayor of D.C. and a murder suspect sitting in jail, no less, as their city councilman of Chicago, why is it so hard for you to grasp that liberal whites plus Negroes plus illegal immigrants will vote for Hillary to become president, even though she is undeniably one of the most crooked politicians ever? Accurate, correct, and true. Next sentence. I'll bet Ray Nagin can't wait to be released from his corruption conviction in New Orleans. His job is waiting. Why is that? What don't you get? And that's the best question. What don't you get? And by the way, Mr. Derek E. Grayson just liked that comment, and thank you, sir, for doing so. That is a beautiful thing.
Really? Yeah. Do you know who Derek Grayson is?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We had him on the show briefly.
Yeah.
Very briefly. The old show, the old school show.
We never did get him back, and I always wanted to. He's
no, and by the way, why not? I mean, it could happen still. Let's work on that.
You know, he's more of a libertarian in that he is 100% constitutionalist.
I agree, and I love the guy. He's a Ron Paul type of guy, and I just the Constitution was written for a reason, and people just don't get that. But I love what you're saying here, though. Is like, why is that? What don't you get? I had
breaking news.
What's that?
Breaking news on Facebook. You know, on the right side, trending. Breaking news.
Yeah, what?
Lisa Marie Presley has filed for divorce.
No! From Michael Jackson? He's dead, right? What?
Surprise!
Is that a real thing? I don't know. All right.
It is real.
It's funny.
Not like Israel, but it is real.
Is real. It's interesting. I am dumbfounded by people that I respect and people that I like that are friends that are liberal, and I'm dumbfounded by people I don't know that I don't like or hate. I mean, there's no hate involved with any of these people because I just don't. I'm dumbfounded by their perspective on Hillary Clinton and we hate Trump and you conservatives, oh, you're ruining everything and gosh, if it wasn't for you guys, the world would be perfect. And I look at some of the arguments, and one of them happened. I put up a post about, Obama has basically come out and said that he's refused to answer questions or talk about Benghazi anymore because it's over. Whatever. He's tired of it. He's tired of it. He's tired of people looking for the truth as to what really happened. One thing that really disturbed me about that was I put up a post on my page about it. It said Obama refuses to answer questions. I said, gee, what a shocker, essentially. And a couple of liberal friends, posted a couple comments about, oh yeah, Benghazi, get over it. The only reason that one of the comments was from a guy that I respect, but I just don't get. The only reason Benghazi comes up with you conservatives is it must give you some sort of an orgasm every time you say that word because it's just done. And I'm like, is it?
Dude, I got the same type of post. It must be something that they're all sent out to read because I got the same type of thing from my brother again today. Okay, are we done now? Are we done now with Benghazi? You got it out of your system?
Dude, we're not done with fucking JFK. Are you kidding me? I mean, Hillary Clinton's still alive, and you people want to elect her? I mean, this is a woman that is a career politician. She has more scandals behind the dam. I don't know how the dam is still holding. And I mean, every time there's a little bit of water that squirts through, you get somebody swooping in to freaking patch it up. And what really is bothersome is the lack. One of the comments that I had, or that was posted, Benghazi is, oh God, get over it, all you guys, Benghazi. What does it even matter? Oh, good point. What does it even matter? Yeah, it was a complete lie. Your government completely lied to you. Americans died. I guess that doesn't matter to you liberals. I guess it doesn't matter. But then again, that's because of the LBDS, liberal brain damage syndrome. It's a thing. Mark me on it. They're going to come up, science in 10, 20, 50 years is going to find that gene that has shown that liberals literally have a problem with their brains because they don't see clearly. You don't care that she freaking lied. You don't care that she was part of the deception. You don't care. That's who you want to lead you.
It's going to be something like the Matrix.
It is. It's just weird. Yeah. It's weird that these people just don't see the obvious. And they would come right back at me and go, oh, we don't see the obvious? You don't see the obvious.
They're going to go back and dig up a lot of famous liberals and do an autopsy and go, oh my God.
I know, right?
Defective gene in the brain.
I even had comments on one of my posts that was talking about the Benghazi situation. This is before the release of the report today, which is even more damning. But then again, liberals will find a way to, wipe it off their dick, so to
there's
speak.
nothing new here.
Yeah, nothing new here. Nothing new here. We're still gonna have sex with Hillary Clinton. We love her.
You know what bothers me a little bit is I didn't see the news, the press conference and all that. But why didn't somebody come out and say, to reiterate, not that something's new, to reiterate, the video was a complete lie. The reason for it. Okay, so I'm pulling up a picture right here.
Give me 2 seconds though. Let me restate what I said on our last broadcast. Maybe was it 3 years ago? When was Benghazi? 3 years ago? I should know that.
Yeah.
I said from day one, this was a hit. This was a hit put on by the Obama administration, Hillary, Obama, and the cronies. This was a hit put on the ambassador because guns were illegally being run through that area
to the Syrian rebels.
To the Syrian rebels, which are our enemies. And he was going to expose it. And so basically, we set up a hit. And we know this because there was a drone in the area filming it because they wanted to make sure the hit went down properly. They already had their cover story, which was the video, which was such a weak attempt at a cover story, which makes me think it's not that they're so stupid. They just know that the American people are so stupid that they'll buy it. That's what's even more disturbing. We don't even have to have a good cover story. We don't even need one. We don't even need one.
Right.
We're gonna throw some shit on the wall and watch it slowly run down while you people try to wipe it off. It's like, my gosh, people are so dumb.
And they know that when the conservatives start screaming, people just laugh at them. All they got to do is laugh at them. Oh, look at those crazy conservatives acting like it was a hit.
And so, I mean, but it's come out. It's come out. I mean, we're talking about, God, the movie. I'm sorry. I'm drawing a blank on the name. 13 Hours. I'm sorry. And, we actually had one of the characters that was, a real human being, was on our old show. And what an amazing experience that was. And just to know that there were real Americans there that actually said, no, we're going to go help, in spite of the fact that Hillary Clinton was sitting in, I don't know, a room that has sheets that are more expensive than what I'll make this year. She was saying, nah, it's a video. I'm good. I'm going to go to sleep now. It's that type. We talk about disparity in this country.
But to find out that Obama, here's the thing that they didn't reiterate today during the news conference was we still don't know where he was during this whole time. He's still unaccounted for. But Hillary was in the Situation Room. They do know that. She was in the Situation Room. And the last two Americans to died 8 hours after the attack started. 8 hours after the attack started. And when they kept saying, here's what they didn't reiterate, what they kept saying originally was, we couldn't get people there in time, right? We had no response teams anywhere near there in time. Well, fuck, you could fly from here to Russia in 8 hours, right? But yet these guys are 45 minutes away. So what they needed to reiterate was, we had people, which they did kind of talk about, and this is what my next picture is going to be, ready to go, and they were deciding, Hillary Clinton, this is what they need to reiterate, Hillary Clinton in the Situation Room with her people were deciding what should our people wear when they go to fight.
Mm-hmm.
Should they wear their American uniform and upset the Libyans, or should we send them in jeans? Well, so here's a post that I saw. I'm getting ready for work this morning, and it was early, and I saw that. So I decided, I said, oh shit, I got to jump on and make something. And every once in a while I do. Oh wait, that's not it. That's not the one. Here it is. Let me make that bigger. Bigger, 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 better. Okay. So I put this picture montage together. Are you impressed?
Oh yeah, no, I saw it earlier. It's really well done. Nicely
I
done.
hope our backup comes dressed appropriately, said no one ever in a gun battle.
Exactly.
If
Yep.
Americans show up in uniforms, that's an insult to Allah. Kill them if they do. And then, damn, maybe we should have just sent them no matter how they were dressed.
You think? And by the way, you know, one of the most telling things to come out today, and this is where I just wish liberal friends of mine would have that awakening, that moment of clarity where they're able to accept it. Like, listen, I get that you don't like Donald Trump. I've got problems with him too.
Dude, there's a lot of conservatives and Republicans that got a problem with him, and they would rather have. Here's the thing. I made up. Okay, let me show you this. Now we're not going to be able to read the whole thing, but I was so pissed off at this that maybe I will read it. I'm going to show you, Brett, because this goes right along the lines of what you were just saying.
Right.
Got to get this off my chest. I posted this a couple weeks ago. I see a lot of people who, over the last 24 months, are on TV, on the radio, writing stories, or posting on Facebook, and I see this a lot, posting on Facebook, regarding the Benghazi situation, claiming to support the survivors and claiming to be upset at Hillary's negligence leading up to and during the entire situation. Yet, the men who fought bravely alone for 13 hours, the worst possible conditions, cannot even get the people who claim to support them to hold their nose if they need to and vote for Donald Trump in order to keep her out of the White House and going scot-free. So what pisses me off, sorry, Lisa told me before I went on air, no swearing tonight. She was upset last show because I said the word dickhead. I did not say dickhead. She goes, yes, you did. I heard you say dickhead. Oh. I know. I said, well, maybe whoever I was talking about was, or is. But anyways, here's what really pisses me off, is these people who claim, Republicans and conservatives claim to support the Benghazi survivors, yet never Trump, never Trump. Well, guess what, people? Then you better not ever say that you support those Benghazi survivors, because what you're doing is allowing her to go scot-free. And to be rewarded with the presidency.
Listen, Hillary Clinton will have a special private room in hell that's a little bit hotter than everyone else's. That's my guess. And, you know, of course, that's up to her and her God. But I mean, you are literally looking at a situation where I understand why you guys think Donald Trump is a joke. You liberals think Donald Trump is a joke. You would never vote for that guy. Oh, he wants to build a wall. Are you kidding me? I mean, it's that the wall mandate has been in place for what, 7 years, 6 years, something like that.
He said
it just hasn't been built yet.
To your point, he said, I don't like the way the media is saying mass deportation. I'd rather say uphold the laws.
Exactly.
Enforce the laws.
Exactly. So, you know, every single person that argues with that or spins it, I want to ban all Muslims. No, that's not what he means, folks. Are you that stupid? And liberals apparently are. He doesn't mean ban all Muslims. He means, hold on, y'all can't come into this country quite yet. I'm not saying you can't, but we got to do it through the proper channels. We got to do this legally, according to
get in line.
According to United States law. We're going to do this legally. And by the way, you better come before me and tell me who you are.
But
and
even Paul Ryan is saying the stuff that a liberal says. No, that's not who we are. That's not our country. We need to let him in.
Paul Ryan is a traitor to whatever he considers his rhino Republican Party. He's a joke. And by the way, Paul Ryan is the ultimate proof that, as I've always said, when the doors are closed, the cameras are off, every single Republican and every single freaking Democrat are smoking cigars, drinking cognac that would be so expensive that you couldn't even touch the bottle, and they're laughing at you. And when I say you, I mean all of you, the American people, liberal or Democrat. They're shitting on us. It's apparent, and you morons don't get it.
So today,
Obama has been doing it for 8 years.
Today I was so frustrated with my brother, and just because I got like I can't even begin to show the amount of everything. He starts out this morning. I can't even. There's just too much.
It's too much. It's too much.
Benghazi hearings, or are we done spending money on it yet? Blah blah blah. So finally, I go. This is exactly what you said. I said they all want Hillary so they can stay status quo, pretend to argue and not get along, then laugh at the public behind closed doors. Clinton, Bush, Obama, Rubio, McCain. It wouldn't matter who wins as long as it's not a non-politician who doesn't need to play the game of skimming people in order to get rich and have a cushy life. I say Clintons have been, quote, public servants forever, left the White House broke, and without building anything, without creating anything, without selling anything, they are worth hundreds of millions of dollars for doing speeches or writing a book that literally sold 5,000 copies. I said all are the same. Gowdy, Rubio, Clinton, Obama, same. Finally, his only response was, "Yep." But then he comes back a little later with the terrorist groups are on the establishment side. The bomb blast took Trey Gowdy's story off the news cycle. Like, you fuck. I love my brother, but
of course. And by the way, I don't dislike any of my liberal friends. I find it interesting that their brain chemistry does not allow them to see the obvious. It's weird to me. And they would come back at me if I threw that at them, a liberal. If I threw that statement at a liberal, they would come back and, "Oh no, you're the idiot. You're the one who wants guns. You're the one who wants this. You're the one." Okay, listen. No. I don't want crazy people to have guns. I don't want, it's like you throw back this. I literally had a response to one of my Benghazi posts in the last 2 days. Brought back Bush. It's like, what, really? Yeah. Oh, okay. Where was Bush on 9/11? He was probably texting, "Good job, guys." You want me to agree with you? Do I think it was an inside job? I do. So let's look at the facts. Let's look at what's going on.
And like I just said, it doesn't matter. Bush, Clinton, Obama, McCain, Gowdy, Rubio. It doesn't matter. It's anybody but Trump.
Yep, which is odd.
Anybody, okay, if you're conservative and Republican and you go anybody but Trump, hello, they've got their hands raised in the air going, "I am what you just said I am."
Yep, exactly.
Hey, before we start to cut out,
sure.
Just for shits and giggles, I'm pulling up some stuff that I just thought was, you've seen this before. I just thought this was funnier than hell. I don't know if you've seen this. A guy ordered this drink, then left immediately. Can you see the name on the cup?
Hold on here. Bueller. I think that is genius. I am going to do that.
Isn't that awesome?
Do that. You know what? I'm going to go in and order my coffee and one for my friend Bueller, and I'm going to leave. I'm going to take mine when she calls.
No.
Brett, and I'll take it and go, and then I'll leave that one sitting there.
Go in, get a customer, get a friend, get somebody, get whatever. Get your daughter if you have to, and order separately. So you're not
there you go.
Order separately. Then you sit down at the table and hold your camera up so they don't really know that you're filming, and turn it.
That would be great. It really would. I love it. Love it.
So Bueller.
And
that way you can actually film it.
But you know what's interesting is, I suppose that out of one out of every 4 Starbucks baristas would get that, right?
You
I don't
never
think
know. There's
everyone
a
would.
lot of look at this. I
Love that.
love Jesus, but I
Love
cuss.
that. Of course I cuss a little. Listen, if you believe in Jesus, you believe in God, you have your faith. I mean, and by the way, we're not here to judge. You know, believe what you believe, leave others alone, help others. Let's keep it simple here. But if you believe that God doesn't want you to have full command of the English language, you're just wrong.
Or the French
Because
language.
sometimes the F word is the only thing that fits the moment.
You don't think Jesus? Here's the thing. God may have created cussing because the Tower of Babel, everyone was talking the same, but all of a
That's
sudden
true.
one person goes, fuck, speaking French,
True.
and then the next guy didn't know.
He didn't know. Didn't know.
What is he saying? Oh, he's speaking French.
Yeah.
Okay. So then I shouldn't do this, but I just whatever. This is true. Do the right thing, even when no one is looking. It's called integrity.
Right. Where's
Isn't
the
that
second
good?
part?
Now I'm getting serious.
I
So
know, right?
let's not get serious.
What?
I may.
Well, I thought there was going to be something. Unless nobody's really looking, then do whatever you want.
Here is. I hate to say that I'm either. I just have too much time on my hands. I'm not going to say I'm brilliant. I saw this, and see where it says hashtag Never Trump.
Yeah.
That said, rich man, poor man. I don't know what it said. It said brown man or something like that. So I took it off and I redid the words on the bottom, and I made the hashtag Never Trump people because
that's awesome.
That's what you are. You're exactly the same as a freaking liberal. You're a freaking moron.
Yep, exactly.
You only have 2 choices. Hello.
And by the way, let's talk just briefly. 1 second here. We are not given a choice in this country. We are told to pick, and there is a difference. And if you don't understand the difference between choice and picking,
we were given 2 choices this time.
Correct.
Like always. And
no, but see, and even that's a fallacy, though. Sorry to cut you off. Mm-hmm. Even that's a fallacy. There are not 2 choices for president. There's 5 or 6. We just haven't heard a word about, I don't know, the Libertarian Party. Who's their candidate? They have one.
Because the big media.
Where's their debate? Why haven't they been invited to the show? I mean, we have run into the ultimate joke. We are either going to put a criminal in office in Hillary Clinton, a literal career politician criminal, into office, willingly put her into office. I mean, a lot of other presidents have probably been career politicians who are criminals, but we just didn't know about it. In this case, you know Hillary is. Either that or we choose the game show host.
Do not.
What? Here we are.
Wait. Wrong camera.
What do we got there? What do we have there? What is that? Let's see that. Oh, yeah. You know what? I'm guessing that smells very, very powerful. Oh, that's great. Oh, I can smell that from here. God. Shit, we're like 50 miles apart. I can smell it from here. Oh, me.
Dude, that's sick.
Oh God, we have to do a freaking meme of the Wicked Witch of the East or West, or from remember when she gets the water spilled on her? If you could just do the hand where Dorothy's like spraying Trump on her. Oh. And folks, it's just me now. Hi, you can see me on every screen. So let's. Oh, shoot, Jim's back. Did you have to go wash off? Oh, that's funny. Did you have to go wash off?
No, I went as quick as I could to open the frickin' window.
Oh, that's great.
And you know what's even worse? right outside my window. Apparently, the dogs, all three of them took shits. And now I can smell it through the window along with my cologne. I really think.
So I'm not sure what that says about the Trump cologne at that point. Don't make me remember. I have had problems all day.
Oh my God.
Is that the show? Or are we done? It's 9:15. Oh my gosh, we've gone long.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
and we didn't even get to talk about this, but watch a video that I posted.
Sure.
You see that? There's about 8 cops. And 3 or 4 of them beat the shit out of this kid.
This video is disturbing on many. Now, if you look at that first picture,
the kid is put his chest out, standing there, cocky.
Now, and I get that. Is he asking the cop to hit him?
He might be saying, "Hit me, punk! Hit me, punk!"
Now, by the way, it
doesn't
matter what he's asking the cop to do.
As an officer, you take tests that are stress tests in order to be able to handle situations that are stressful without going ape shit. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So and then the guy who was filming, apparently he got arrested too.
Right. Can you play the video? I mean, or is this just a screenshot? It's no big deal. I watched it earlier.
Yeah.
People can look it up. Cop Block. I mean, take Cop Block for what they are. I enjoy following them.
Hey, since nobody is watching right now, do you want to? Have you ever seen my audition? I think it was last year for Big Brother.
Yep.
Did you see it?
You've showed it on the show.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. I think you showed it like multiple times on the show.
Oh, okay, never mind. I just wanted to show it again.
Are you still hoping they see it?
I love me some me.
I'm still hoping that somebody sees one of our edited shows, you know, where you're doing a little thing and there's a couple minutes in the back and come on, we can do this. Anyway, I'm just saying.
It doesn't even work.
Jim, what are you doing? You're supposed to be
Damn!
brother.
Forget it. It doesn't even freaking show because I've got it on the wrong format or whatever.
That sounded like a good beginning to like a takeout. You know, like we're going off. We're done.
Yeah.
See, and I still think our takeout song should be, you know, My Own Worst Enemy. I really do.
Do you want to see? Okay, so when we were originally going to do the Man Show, with the brothers from the school, from my school and all that, and I wanted to be kind of like a barber shop, the neighborhood with the black barber shop.
Yeah.
Here's what the original was going to be. Look at this.
Look at all that effort you put in for nothing.
I know. I put in lightning. I put in rain.
I put in lightning. I put in rain.
I got fire on the bottom. Look at that. I get. That's brilliant.
It is. I love it.
Not. I created that shit. It's brilliant.
I created that
nowhere.
Shit. See now, you know what I can start doing? I can start taking us out with the song. Hey, it's time to go, brother, because we got the closing. We got the closing song on, my friend.
So, all right. So we found our ending.
Because you know what? When you're a man, who's your worst enemy? It's yourself.
Hold on. No, keep talking. I can't hear a damn word you're saying. Keep talking.
And nobody wants to hear what I'm saying anyway, so we're all good.
Isn't that brilliant?
Absolutely well done. Yep.
All right, whatever.
All right, everybody. Hey, listen, thanks for joining us tonight for those of you that did. Anyway.
Right, but we'll see. So by tonight or tomorrow, I'll check and see how many extra views came through and stuff like that. It doesn't show
How
immediately.
much we were blocked.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, hey, but good news. I fired up the show and got it ready like 3 minutes.
It was dead solid.
And there's no problems because I've got 2 good computers, and I think I understand the settings now.
Well, did you ever tell Lisa about that $3,000 computer you bought, though?
Yeah, she saw it.
What? Oh, sorry.
$300, but yeah, same difference, right?
Lisa, I was kidding. It was not 3,000. It was just a total joke.
Now, I like that song that you've got. So maybe we're going to have to figure out, I'll get that one on as our closing and see if we don't.
It's the take us out music, baby. And my own worst enemy. Because that's exactly, listen, as a guy, as any guy, we all have that memory of a time in our life, maybe it's today, maybe it was 10 years ago, where I was my own worst enemy.
Yeah, was that Lit?
Yeah, of course. It's Lit, my own worst enemy. Beautiful.
Right. One of my favorite bands of all time, same era.
I love them. Love them.
Blink 182.
I love Blink. Lit was kind of a Blink ripoff. Let's admit it.
Yeah, and they only had like 1 or 2 songs.
Yeah, and this was a great song.
Like this one. But Blink 182, maybe the best 1 or 2 albums of all time. Like they did that song, Adam's song, about suicide. You ever heard that one?
We've got 12 seconds left, and we're going off. Good night, everybody.
You got to go. I'm stopping the broadcast. Goodbye.